Have dedicated freight corridors failed? 3 new DFCs to align with 3 economic freight corridors. India's logistics infrastructure stands at the brink of a transformative era with the unveiling of plans for 3 new dedicated freight corridors by Indian Railways. These corridors, spanning a collective distance of 4,300 kilometers, represent a monumental effort to streamline freight transport, alleviate congestion on existing tracks, and enhance passenger train services. During her budget speech concerning the railway's budget in February 2024, through her announcement, Finance Minister Sitaraman introduced 3 new railway corridors: the Energy, Mineral, and Cement Corridor, the Port Connectivity Corridor, and the High Traffic Density Corridor. These corridors have been identified under the PM Gati Shakti scheme for multimodal connectivity. They are expected to enhance efficiency and reduce costs. An earlier video available in this channel gives more details regarding the particulars of FM speech and analysis thereof. Viewers interested in knowing those details may find a link to that video by clicking the icon found at the top right-hand corner of your screen or within the playlist available at the end of this video. In recent deliberations, as per news reports of April 6, 2024, the Indian government has contemplated shelving its ambitious plan to develop 3 additional dedicated freight corridors, DFCs, at an estimated cost of 2 trillion rupees. Instead, it is considering the construction of commodity-specific rail networks, citing challenges in the utilization and network planning of existing projects. This report delves into the technical details, historical context, technical details of the existing dedicated freight corridors, technical details of the 3 newly proposed economic rail corridors, which includes alignment of some previously planned DFCs with PM Gati Shakti scheme for multimodal connectivity, the potential for heightened efficiency and better management of freight traffic through these corridors, and socio-economic impacts of this proposed shift in strategy. Details for this video has been gathered from various news reports of 08 April 2024 and April 6, 2024. Hi friend. Welcome back to SciTech Buzz 1 channel. We wish to sincerely thank all the new subscribers of this channel. We have observed that 97% of our viewers haven't subscribed to our channel. If you haven't as yet subscribed, kindly consider doing so, after watching this video, since it would encourage us to do more. Watch this interesting video until the end so that you will not miss out on all the details. Background and chronology. The concept of dedicated freight corridors, DFCs, in India traces back to the early 2000s when the Indian Railways recognized the urgent need for dedicated freight routes to alleviate congestion on the existing network and improve operational efficiency. The vision was to develop 4 DFCs, Eastern, Western, East Coast, and North-South, each catering to specific regions and industries. However, recent developments suggest a reassessment of this plan. Historical context. The idea gained momentum in 2005 with the establishment of the Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation of India Limited, DFCs, to oversee the planning and execution of DFC projects. In 2006, the government approved the Eastern and Western DFCs, spanning from Ludhiana to Dankuni and Dadri to Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, JNPT, respectively. Subsequently, plans for the East Coast and North-South corridors emerged, aiming to bolster connectivity and efficiency in eastern and southern regions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's inauguration of the existing DFC network in 2020 underscored its pivotal role as a catalyst for national development in the 21st century. The unveiling of plans for the 3 new dedicated freight corridors by Indian Railways marks a significant milestone in India's transportation infrastructure. The DFC project aligns strategically with the National Rail Plan and the National Logistics Policy. The total estimated project cost is Rs 2,00,000 crore. The strategic alignment of the DFC project with the National Rail Plan is intended to significantly increase the railway's modal share in India from the existing 28% to an ambitious 44% by the year 2051. The DFC project also plays a crucial role in the national logistics policy, with the objective of reducing logistics costs from the current 15% of GDP to a more sustainable 8% by 2030. Technical details of existing DFCs. Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor, EDFC. Length, 1,337 kilometers. Capacity, designed to accommodate 120 trains each way per day. Current utilization, approximately 75 to 80 trains per day. Route, spanning from Ludhiana, Punjab, to Dankuni, West Bengal. Connects power plants in northern states with eastern coal fields. Cargo, primarily transports coal from eastern coal fields to power plants in northern states like Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Haryana, and Punjab. Additionally, it handles freight including finished steel, food grains, cement, fertilizers, and limestone. Western Dedicated Freight Corridor, WDFC. Length, 1,506 kilometers. Capacity, designed to accommodate 120 trains each way per day. Current utilization, approximately 40 to 45 trains per day. Route, stretches from Dadri, Uttar Pradesh, to Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, JNPT, in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Cargo, primarily facilitates export-import container traffic and the transportation of milk from Gujarat to northern India. Current position of the earlier DFC's plan. The rethink on the 3 additional DFCs is despite the fact that the Railway Board has recently received the detailed project reports for 2 of them, East Coast and North South, and the DPR on the third one, East West, is expected anytime soon. As per the news reports, members of the Railways Board and the Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation, DFCCL, have already met once to discuss DPRs. An official is reported to having said, the reports for new DFCs have been submitted to the Rail Ministry for further approvals, but it is likely that the railways will not pursue the proposed corridors. Instead, the focus will be on building commodity-based corridors as announced by the Finance Minister. If implemented, these 3 proposed corridors would have a combined length of 4,315 kilometers. As per DPRs, the 1,078 kilometers East Coast Corridor will connect Kudgapur to Vijayawada, and 931 kilometers North-South Corridor will connect Tarasai to Vijayawada. The third East-West Corridor is divided into 2 sub-corridors, 2,106 kilometers Palghar to Dankuni section and 200 kilometers Rajkirswan to Undul section. The proposed corridors aim to slash the transit time of freight trains, bring down the overall logistics costs, and further enhance the railway's share in the total cargo movement. Rationale for proposed shift. Low capacity utilization. Despite substantial investments and infrastructure development, existing DFCs, particularly EDFC and WDFC, face challenges in achieving optimal capacity utilization due to lower than expected demand. Despite having the capacity for 120 trains each way per day, current operations fall significantly short of this mark, indicating potential inefficiencies. Factors such as fluctuating demand patterns and operational inefficiencies contribute to underutilization of DFC infrastructure. Network planning issues. Criticisms regarding the network planning of DFC projects underscore the need for a thorough reassessment of proposed corridors. Inadequate alignment with market demand and logistical requirements necessitates a re-evaluation of project viability and efficacy. The government's reluctance to proceed with the planned DFCs reflects concerns over the viability and efficacy of these projects in their current form. Proposed alternative, commodity-specific corridors. Concept. Instead of pursuing generic DFCs, the government is exploring the development of commodity-specific rail networks tailored to meet the needs of specific industries. These corridors, dedicated to high-demand commodities such as energy, minerals, and cement, aim to optimize infrastructure utilization, revenue generation, and facilitate port connectivity. Economic justification. Commodity-specific corridors align infrastructure development with market demand, ensuring a more sustainable and economically viable strategy. By focusing upon and catering to existing customer bases and high-demand industries, these corridors offer greater potential for utilization and revenue generation when compared to generic DFCs. Technical details of proposed 3 new dedicated economic freight corridors. 1. East Coast Corridor. Distance, approximately 1,200 kilometers. Route, stretching from Kudgapur, West Bengal to Tenali, Andhra Pradesh. Objective, primarily aimed at optimizing freight transport in mineral-rich states such as West Bengal and Odisha. Beneficiaries, industries involved in the transportation of coal, fertilizers, and iron ore. Extension, originally slated to terminate at Vizag port, the decision to extend the route to Tenali promises enhanced connectivity, particularly benefiting industries along the extended corridor. 2. North-South Corridor. Distance, spanning between 1,000 to 1,200 kilometers. Route, extending from Itarsi, Madhya Pradesh to Tenali, Andhra Pradesh. Purpose, enhancing connectivity across 4 states, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. Commodities, facilitating the transportation of a diverse range of goods including coal, cement, fertilizers, and petroleum products. Extension, originally slated to terminate at Vizag port, the decision to extend the route to Tenali promises enhanced connectivity, particularly benefiting industries along the extended corridor. Integration, future plans involve integrating this corridor seamlessly with existing freight corridors to maximize efficiency and connectivity. 3. East-West Route Proposal. Distance, approximately 2,100 kilometers, supplemented by additional spur lines totaling 300 kilometers. Route, linking Undul, West Bengal with Palghar, Maharashtra. Commodities, focused on streamlining the transportation of critical commodities such as coal, iron ore, steel, and other essential goods across various regions of the country. Socioeconomic impacts. Efficiency enhancement. Reduced congestion. By diverting freight traffic to dedicated corridors, the burden on existing tracks and highways will be alleviated, leading to smoother passenger train services and reduced logistical bottlenecks. Improved reliability. Dedicated freight corridors ensure uninterrupted movement of goods, minimizing delays and ensuring timely delivery, which is crucial for industries relying on just-in-time supply chains. Enhanced capacity. These corridors will significantly increase the capacity of the railway network to handle freight, thereby accommodating the growing demand for transportation of goods efficiently. Optimized resource utilization. Efficient management of freight traffic will minimize resource wastage, optimize the utilization of railway infrastructure, and reduce the environmental footprint associated with freight transportation. Cost reduction. By minimizing transit time and optimizing resource utilization, DFCs contribute to reducing logistics costs for businesses and industries reliant on transportation networks. Lower logistics costs improve the competitiveness of industries reliant on transportation networks, fostering economic growth. Multimodal connectivity. Integration of DFCs with other modes of transportation, as envisioned under the PM Gati Shakti initiative, enhances multimodal connectivity. Seamless connectivity facilitates smoother movement of goods across different regions, supporting trade and economic development. Economic growth. The development of these corridors is expected to stimulate economic growth by optimizing freight movement and enhancing port connectivity, thereby facilitating trade and commerce. Industrial development. Industries dealing with key commodities such as coal, fertilizers, iron ore, cement, and petroleum products will experience enhanced transportation infrastructure, leading to increased efficiency and competitiveness. Regional connectivity. Improved connectivity across states will promote regional development, encouraging investments and fostering economic activity in previously underserved regions. Job creation. The development, operation, and maintenance of these dedicated freight corridors will generate employment opportunities, particularly in the transportation, logistics, and associated sectors, contributing to overall socio-economic development. Implications for GDP growth and logistic costs. PM Gati Shakti Initiative. The proposed shift towards commodity-specific corridors aligns with the objectives outlined under the PM Gati Shakti Initiative. By enabling multimodal connectivity and streamlining freight transportation, these corridors contribute to accelerating GDP growth and reducing logistic costs. Conclusion. The potential shelving of the 2 trillion rupees freight corridor plan in favor of commodity-specific corridors signifies a strategic reorientation in India's approach to freight transportation infrastructure. These corridors not only promise to enhance the efficiency of freight movement but also hold the potential to drive economic growth, foster regional development, and create employment opportunities. While the decision reflects challenges in the utilization and planning of existing DFCs, it also presents an opportunity to align infrastructure development more closely with market demand and economic priorities. By focusing on efficiency, cost-effectiveness, and multimodal connectivity, India aims to optimize its freight transportation networks and spur economic growth. By aligning with strategic national plans, these corridors pave the way for a more sustainable, efficient, and resilient transportation network, positioning India for accelerated development in the 21st century. Stay tuned for further developments on these projects. Do let us know your thoughts on the subject in the comments section. My friend, if you have found any value in this video, then kindly click on like button as an encouragement to create better quality content. Please share this video amongst your family members, friends, and in your social media network so that this information might benefit others. Don't forget to subscribe to SciTech Buzz 1 channel so that you will not miss out on any of our forthcoming videos. Thank you.